Hello friends, I'm Christopher the Midwest Man Mountain, and today we're going to build a pine Christmas tree shelf. Let's get started. That's right, this is another one of those full complete builds. You're going to see everything I do from start to finish. I had a pretty good positive reaction from comments the last time I did this when I built a jig for a circular saw. So let's get started. Today I'm going to be using one board. It's pine. It's a 6x8 board. I'm going to be resawing this to about 3.5 inches wide and then cutting each of these pieces. I'm going to be using some scrap 1/2 inch plywood, and I'm going to primarily be using this new beveling jig that I built for myself a couple episodes ago in our Jigs and Sleds playlist. So to begin, I'm going to rip this, and then we're going to change the angle on the table saw, and we are going to cut all of the pieces. Now the pattern that we're using today is something that I found from Anna White, and the description, or the link to that, is in the description below. But first, let's get you at a better angle. We're going to be making some cuts on the table saw first. So, there. Much better. Much better indeed. People ask me about these masks. These are the nylon RZ masks by RZ Industries. Link to these in the description below. Woo. 3.5 inches, I said. I'm going to put it just under 3.5. Raise this up a little bit more. Reposition my mask. Did I tighten it a little? There we go. I know the cord's in the way. Thanks for dealing with it, guys. Noisy when those pieces fall, isn't it? Woo! Alright. So, let's see. Before I change the angle on this, there are a few pieces that I'm going to cut at a 90 degree. Here's my cuts list, as usual, on the back with some scrap. Again, all of this can be found online. Link in the description below. So, down that goes. It's not a rush job. You know, it's kind of fun. I'm kind of playing beat the clock, but not really. You know, I'm enjoying myself. Get this in here. That's right. Gotta change the clearance on this. Just a second. Do. That's better. So I need one piece at 16 1/4. Approximations are good enough for me here. Two pieces at 3 1/2. Put one piece on top of the other, line it up. Approximation is going to be okay for this project. And that is the base of the tree. Good job, everybody. Now I need to make, let's see, I think these are 25-degree cuts. I have to check. Yes. So I'm going to adjust my blade to 25 degrees. Adjusting. Oh, tripping on things. I'm going to disconnect here while I adjust. Only because my hands are going to touch the blade. Well, I'm sure of my system, but, you know, safety first. This is a digital beveling gauge. Ah. It would appear as though my battery is dead. Fancy that. Alright, well, good thing I've pre-marked all of the angles on this beveling gauge. So let's get it set to 25. This one here is 25. Spot, that's the spot. Not juice, wrong way. I built this beveling gauge thinking that it would save me from too much scrap. I think I'm right. You know, sacrificial fences and such. Down a little bit. And I'm just going to start turning until I think it's on. Alright, there, looks pretty darn good. Tight. Where is it catching? There we go. That must be 25. The secret to life. Lower that down to just where I need it. How much clearance do you need on a blade, people ask. How much finger do you want to get cut off is the correct response, in my opinion. Yeah, oh, the mic's over here. I keep forgetting that. So, now I'm going to cut from the long point to the long point, one at 18 3/4. But first, we're going to cut at the end. Pretty good. Alright, so point to long point. How do I want to do that? What did I say? 18 3/4? 18 3/4. Close enough. Is that going to be right? Oh, I almost had it upside down. Oh, that's no good. Try it again. I don't know what that accent's supposed to be. You'll have to forgive me. You see, I'm filming this at 10 o'clock at night after a very long day. Busy time for me at work, but I still have holiday gifts to do. Let's see how close my dirty approximation came to 18 3/4. Oh, not bad. Just an eighth too short. I can live with that. That is within my margin of error. 15 1/8 long to long. I've already got this end cut. That's nice. 15 1/8. Oh, spot on. By Jove. 11 3/8. You think we can get that out of this? About one, looks like it. Should I cut a longer one? No, that is a long one. Hey-oh. 11 3/8. My short-term memory is short-term. Fancy that. You know, after a time, when I haven't slept enough, I start talking like Bane from the Batman movies. Scrap, I don't think we need anything this small. We don't. Let's see. You know, I'm just going to make kind of an arbitrary cut in the middle, because I don't like dealing with boards that are too long. What do you think I can do it? Nope. We're going to make a cut. This looks good enough. I may regret that in a moment. Let's find out. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Oh, now I need to make 6 pieces that are from the long end to the short end. 7.5 inches. 7.5 inches. 7.5 inches. I know you're fast forwarding this. Don't lie to me. 7.5 inches. Anybody like jazz music? I like jazz music. I like vocal jazz. I like a guy named Kurt Elling. I think he's the best. Let's see. Oh, I'm good. I'm surprised. I am surprised at how accurate my approximations are, my friends. My friends. Probably close enough. Nice. pounding with me? Should be. Oh, what am I doing? Good grief. Oh, we're going to be close here. I think we're going to make it. Vier. Wir haben es geschafft. Meine Freunde. Fünf und sechs. Jetzt sind wir fertig. Fast fertig. Now we need to change this to 30 degrees. So let us change the angle here. Let's see, where did I put 30? If I were 30, I'm not even 30 yet, guys. I tell ya, good genes in my family. Not a great sound. It's a cathartic sound. All right. Pretty darn well. I bet that's 30 degrees. Sorry about my nose. It's driving me nuts. That time of year, unfortunately, here in Wisconsin. Everybody's got a cold. Yeah, come on, kick out. Alright, long end to long end, we need 9.5. Whew, you're gonna cut this one close. Quite literally. Oh, 8.5 and 7.5. I don't think we got 16 here. Oh man, are we gonna be close? 8 5/8. I had a choir professor whose favorite, well, he hated the idea of the color beige, but he loved the vowel E. So 8 5/8. A great number for me. And then 7 3/4. 7 3/4. Oh my gosh, guys, we made it. Not a lot of clearance here at the end, but I'll live. 7 and 1, 2. That's about 3/4. Done. Wow. Not bad. Not bad at all, friends. Get those scraps up. That's what I had at the end of that board. That's good. Okay, so we got our pieces cut. Good job, everyone. Let's move the camera. You know, I can take this off now. It's only been 20 minutes. I say only because, I mean, I'm having fun. Aren't you having fun? Something different. You gotta try different things on your channel or else you'll stagnate. And then nobody will have fun. I'm having fun. I know this cord is driving you nuts. It's driving me nuts too. Trust me. I'm gonna blow my nose and get a drink of water. In that order. Break time. My wife went and saw The Little Mermaid 2 years ago, maybe. Took a group of students. Got these great cups. I love these. Nothing wrong with drinking out of a Little Mermaid cup as a man in a workshop. Remember that, young impressionable viewers. So I'm just going to draw a little bit of a curve on here. Cut it out. If I were a pencil, here we go. And that was good. So you can't see me. I'm going in the corner. This is a Lazy Susan I built. I built this before the years of YouTube. It would have been a fun project to show you all. You see, it's pivots like this on a swivel all the way around. And I cannibalized an old shower curtain, some horrible plywood that I got for cheap. I mounted all these tools. It's great. So I had to cut these out real quick. Sorry that you'll have to look at my behind for a while. Man, for not having marked these, they are on. It's nice when you get to a point where you can eyeball measurements pretty well. Took me a long time to get there. I know many of you won't watch this entire way through, so if you happen to be watching every single minute, I'm going to say frizzle frazzle whizzle wuzzle wally bally bum, and leave that in the comment section below, and I will give you a lot of love. So good for you for watching. Let's turn back, shall we? Yes, we shall. Let's take a look. 23.5 minutes, not bad. Great. I don't need this up anymore. Oopsies, gonna poke myself in the face. The hazards of a workshop, alas. Right, now it's time to assemble. I'm going to be assembling with a little bit of wood glue and some 1 1/4 inch screws. I will, oh hello, this is where the mic is. I'm going to be pre-drilling my holes with a countersink bit. Like so. And here is mine driver. This battery was mostly dead. Let's see. That'll do for our purposes today. After all, pine is such a soft wood, you know. Okay. Assembly is pretty basic. These are going on like so. Savvy? Savvy. Who says that? Johnny Depp? Johnny Depp. Savvy. Is that how I want it? I don't think that's how I want it. I don't want those to stick out over the top. Design change. It's a design change, design change. Nothing wrong with a design change. Cut it off right there on both of the pieces. And you have to look at my bum again. So as I was doing that, I was going to let out a fake scream, but I thought, man, how horrible would that be to post this then after that? Cruel. I think I was watching something from Mike and Lauren, you know them, Makers on the Move or whatever their channel's called. And Mike cut his finger with some kickback or maybe a bad crosscut sled. I forget exactly what it was. But I watched that and I thought, man, ouch, poor guy, you know? So, protection all the way. So these Blue bottles are nice. They can be nice. For the most part, they're nice. Except for when they get ridiculously clogged, and then they kind of defeat their own purpose, so I have to take that squeezer off at the top. Does anybody else have that problem? Is it just me? I don't think it's just me. So gluing end grain isn't the best thing, but no. It's quick and dirty. Just the way you like it. Let's see. How about a clamp? These are weirdly shaped. Like your mother, Trebek. So have you seen the Saturday Night Live Jeopardy skits? Where, gosh, who is it? I think it's Will Ferrell. It must be Will Ferrell. No, he's playing Trebek. And who is playing the other guy? Gosh, I just can't remember. So when I was in college, my roommate's senior year, his name was Benjamin. He did a great impersonation of it. And it's stuck in my mind for all time. My driver has a name. It's Donald. That's a Green Bay Packers sports reference. For you international folks, that's American football. American football might as well be Catholicism here in Wisconsin. The Green Bay Packers can do no wrong. Of course, I've personally never been much into sports. I'll follow them for fun so I can talk with people, but I don't know a thing about sports. And that's fine. Let's glue this on the right way. How long do you think this is going to take? It's 28:40 right now. I bet we're going to be done with this when that gets to 40 minutes. That's my goal. I don't need to push myself. Even though I said earlier I'm playing a game of beat the clock. That L is important in that sentence. I just like to imagine how long things are going to take. Seems like the days are getting few and far between when I just make something in my shop simply for the joy of making it. I mean, I really enjoy everything that I do, but almost every one of my projects is filmed and edited. So you do a cut, you film it. You move the camera, you film something else. This is a nice change for me, so thank you. As my viewers, thank you for allowing me to do something different. It's really special of ya. Let's see. I think this is it. Yeah. Fancy that. Let me double check with a handy dandy pictures. Oh yeah. No woman nor cry. I wish I could play music in the background, but I just don't know what the rules are. I suppose I could just stream some no copyright music on YouTube. That would be fun. You guys want to hear River Meditation by Audionautics? Or what's the new one that I'm using? Pressure Riot? Something like that? Do 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 ba ba do 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 ba do 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 ba ba do 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 ba Etc. Do you like my music? I like my music. I like that guitar. It's a light guitar in the background. I think it's relaxing. What do you think? 3 screws in this? Yeah, we don't want the bass wobbling. That would be crap. Sure is nice to have a drill driver combo, I swear. What did I do in the old days? Now you purists who only use hand tools are probably thinking, well, what is he doing? I don't care. One day I might get myself some proper hand tools. I've been watching a lot of you who use hand tools, and I'm impressed. Don't get me wrong, I'm very impressed. I was just never exposed to hand tools. And that's fine. I don't regret not being exposed to hand tools. This way? Is that what I want to do? Yeah, that's what I want to do. That's what I want to do. Of course that's what I want to do. Yeah. What do you want to do? I don't know. What do you want to do? I don't even know what kind of accent that is. It's a terrible, like a bad mafia accent. Is that what I'm going for? I don't know. I don't watch a lot of mafia movies. I've never even seen The Godfather. That's fine. You know, it's the glue that's really going to hold these together. The fasteners are important, but the glue is what does it in the end. Ew! Oh, man. I try to keep it family friendly on this channel, but after a certain o'clock, I'm just one zinger after another, let me tell you. How about this angle? It's good enough for me. It's good enough for me. Yeah, because that's almost even on the bottom. Great. Good job. I actually went right through the base. That's slick. What do you think? Straight in on an angle? Let's do one straight in. Woohoo! Does that really bore into the bottom? Okay. I like that better. I do. Can you see what I did? Here, let's take a look. That angle? That's a nail sticking out there. Sorry, guys. So, guys. Oh my gosh. Let's see. It appears that my phone is running low on battery. That's right. I shoot my YouTube videos on my iPhone 6. So that means I have to sacrifice the microphone, which I'm sure isn't great quality where I'm standing, and we're going to plug in instead. Here, sir. No, yeah, that's not plug in. All right. Let's get this here. Back where you belong. Oh, hello. You hear me differently now. Now, let's see. If I plug this in, this is going to drop. So, yeah, let's filter it through this. I know, it's thrilling. Yeah, let's deal with it. Let's clamp this. Things you need to do. You know, I haven't invested in a lot of equipment for filming yet. So, yeah, let's get that slack out of the... Oh, nope. Compromise. I don't like that. What do we gotta do? We gotta angle this down. How about that? Oh, much better. Let's get these out of the way. 1 and 2. Maybe one of these days I'll invest in proper equipment if more people contribute to my Patreon page. Okay, let's keep going. Now I need to speak loudly and with more resonance. Yes! Because I'm sure it's difficult to hear me. I'm so sorry. I could talk like Alan Rickman, and that would be entertaining. I really liked Alan Rickman. It's a shame that he passed away this year. I'm sure he didn't do it on purpose. Sure, we'll hold that still. This won't hurt a bit. I hear that drilling and I sometimes think about the dentist. You know what a dentist's favorite time is, right? 2:30? That's a dad joke. I'll make a great dad one day, I'm sure. I think. Make stuff for my kids, wooden toys. I'll be like Santa Claus. Ho, ho, ho. Let's see how this fits. Yeah, alright. It's supposed to have the overlap. Don't get sassy. Sassafras. I have an aunt who has a cat named Sassafras. She calls the cat Sassy for sure. I think that's cute. I like the name, or the word sassafras. Good old southern word, suffering sex, suffering sassafras. Whew, gosh, what time is it? Ooh, 10:20. 10:20, ladies and gentlemen, 10:20. Oh, for you on 24-hour clock, 22:20. And our alarm went off this morning at a little before 6. Something like that. What do you think? 1 in each? Do I need 2? Is it going to pivot? Yeah, it's not going to pivot. Excited for the new Star Wars movie to come out. I'm a Star Trek person myself, but I mean, I like Star Wars. Good space fantasy. This new Rogue One looks pretty awesome. I mean, let's be honest. How's this go? Ah, that's it. Oh, remember when I said we'd be done by the 40-minute mark? No, I've never had a super sense of timing on things. It's just fun. Can I even upload a 60-minute video? I don't know. I guess the average watch time would be ridiculously high. You know, on 60 minutes, if I get 10% of that, that's 6 minutes of your time. Thank you very much. I think 60 minutes might be the max. Oh, there goes that screw. You always knew I had a few screws loose. I'm sure Anna White spent more time than a quick video on YouTube when she assembled hers. You know, I discovered Anna White through Home and Garden for Mere Mortals, HGMM, to which I am a contributor. In the summertime, I like to do videos on gardening and less videos on the woodworking. But, you know, living up here in Gardening Zone 5A in Wisconsin in the United States, it's hard to be gardening in the wintertime. I wouldn't mind doing some indoor gardening, but I don't know. It's not that I don't have the time. I don't have the time, but I don't know. I just haven't gotten around to it. Do you have like an indoor garden? A hydroponics or something? I think maybe after the new year I might start like a succulent vertical garden thing in our bathroom. Capitalize. capitalize on all that moisture from when we take showers. Lovely, wouldn't it be lovely? All I want is a room somewhere far away from the cold night air, with one enormous chair. Wouldn't that be lovely? If you know that musical, be sure to name it in the comment section below. I enjoy musicals. My wife's a choir director at one of the high schools in town, and we're both singers. We both enjoy musical theater. We like the storytelling aspect through music. Would you believe it? Me, liking stories. Aren't I kind of a character myself? That's the wrong one. What do you think? Is that the center? That looks like it. No. I should put a Brad point bit at the end there. I just rediscovered these countersinks that I have. Really handy. They just kind of, I feed a bit through it and it countersinks automatically for me. That's nice. That's just nice. Nice, nice, nice. I think I got in the knot there. Because I'm knotty. Late o'clock, ladies and gentlemen, late o'clock. See, I need something to prop this up with. Can I put this? No. Hold on, we need more scrap. Is that good? Oh, so close. Stay there. Last two of these. At least the assembly, I mean the whole thing is easily, but this is going quick. It's just repetitive motion of the ocean. But of course, as this gets taller, it gets harder to work around and find my tools as I leave them scattered left, right. Makes manchmal, wenn ich müde bin, ab und zu spreche ich Deutsch. Das ist fließend Falschdeutsch, sage ich. Meine Familie wohnt in der Nähe von Frankfurt am Main. Ich spreche nicht oft und deshalb kann ich nicht oft üben, Deutsch üben. Aber ist okay. You know, actually, speaking of foreign languages, it's funny how much you forget when you don't use it, but then when you go back to the country and you're there and you're around native speakers, it just comes right back. In a day or two, you remember so much. My biggest problem with foreign languages are definite articles. So, in English, everything is neutral. The word the is just the. A ball, for example, is just the ball. But the ball in German is masculine. Der Ball. And then, of course, it depends on what case you're using. Is it nominative? Is it accusative? Is it genitive? Is it dative? And then it's multiple words for the in that case. Yeah, that's pretty good. Oh, okay, so these three sizes are different. What do I gotta do? And a white, speak to me. 7 on the bottom, 9 on the right, 8 on the left. 7 on the bottom, 9 on the right, 8 on the left. Yeah, like so. That works. Wunderbar, wunderbar. Now, that's a great song because 1, you sing a little bit of German, and 2, it's from a Broadway show again. You actually don't sing that much German. It's just fun and kitschy. The characters are interesting. The guy's kind of a womanizer. Go figure. And I don't know where I'm going with it. It's a fun song. It's a fun song to sing. This has a crack in it, so I gotta be careful. In fact, I might not even screw on. Yeah, I have to screw it on. Oh, sugar. Crooked. It's not that crooked. It's a little crooked. Yeah, we can correct. Okay, so let's adjust slightly. Where's the front? This is the front, facing moi. That's okay. It gives the tree character, you know, character. Character. I once did a show called HMS Pinafore. That was a fun show. I played a captain of a ship, a British ship in the 1800s. And there were a lot of shenanigans. Gilbert and Sullivan, the creators. And that makes me think of an episode of Star Trek, actually. Well, not so much an episode, but as a movie. God, what was it? Was it Nemesis? No. Might have been Star Trek Nemesis. No. Yeah, it was because Data was going crazy. So let's say it was Star Trek Nemesis. Oh, I do not like how this looks. But Worf, the Klingon, he somebody asks him, I think it's Geordi. No, Picard. He says, Worf, do you know Gilbert and Sullivan? And he says, no, sir, I have not yet had time to meet the new crew. He said, no, the composers. It's a funny joke. I guess you have to watch the show to appreciate it. Oh my. I'm just gonna squeeze some glue down into this crack right now. And it's gonna form a very crude band-aid. Let's get another one of these clamps. You know, for video, sound is horrible. I want to upload this. Kidding! Of course I'm going to upload it. You've dealt with my terrible video sound quality for months. Yeah, that's fine. Just something about rubbing wood glue on your hands, and then as it dries, you can peel it off. It's exfoliating for men. Alright, we'll let that hold. We got more pieces to put up, and I only got 10 minutes left. I'm picturing some of you watching this in the garden of my mind right now, and I'm thinking, why would you be watching an hour-long video? Are you like hanging out, eating a pizza? Are you a random dude? 90% of my viewers are men, 86 actually. Are you a dude just hanging out, eating a pizza, drinking some beers? Watching YouTube videos? Every now and then I'll watch a long video, but usually they're like YouTube tutorials. I think the truth is not a lot of woodworking videos that are this long. I'm sure it's for good reason. I'm sure I'll find out that I have like no views. that's okay, cause I got my content out on time. Let's this one go? Oh yeah. Why? Oh yeah. Ooh, with that angle. Let's see. Should I leave it open as like a character? I kind of like that. I kind of like that. Okay. Sometimes you have to make a decision. A lot of times. For example, if my decision were, do I want to make this perfectly? I wouldn't be filming it while I do it. I would have taken my time on a couple other things. But, here we are. That's cute. Cute. That's cute. Super cute. Oh, that is way too much glue. Let's suck some of that up. There you go, glue bot. Do your glue job. Glue-rific. Glue-rific. Trademark. Midwest Man Mode. 2016. So have you watched the rest of my holiday builds? Everything that I'm building this year is tree themed. Obvi. But I put some other stuff up on there that I did last year you might like. There is a garden planter, one or two that I put up that I modified from Steve Ramsey's plans. Steve's become a good friend of mine this year through HGMN. I put up a cutting board that I made last year. It was fun. It was a whole bunch of scrap pieces from projects that I made a mistake on, and then I salvaged the wood. Well, that's cute! Clamp included. Let's see. Now Anna White's plans say to lay this down and okay, cut some plywood and attach it right here and hang it from that. And that's exactly what I'm going to do. And I'm probably taking this clamp off too soon. Yep, okay. So it is. Ooh. Sophie assists, that's a song. Who sings that? Is it Nina Hagen? I think it is. You know, so often you ask questions that you know the answer to already. What is that, rhetorical questioning? That was a rhetorical question. Come on, where are the English majors? Let's see. I'm not an English major. Just gonna find a section that doesn't look like crap. This is a really bad piece of plywood. There, that looks good-ish. And we're gonna trace it out. And beat the clock. I'm gonna beat that 60-minute mark. 60 minutes. Inside. Great. Is that right? Yeah, that's right. Okay. What do I want to cut this out with? I want to cut this out with a jigsaw. Handy dandy jigsaw. Move the stuff out of the way. Take out the battery and put it in the other thing. Lock and load. Oh yeah. That's the ticket today. I'm sorry, that was offensive maybe to people of the Isles. There are a lot of woodworkers in the British Isles. some that I've been following pretty closely. A few that I'll be collaborating with in 2017. For a box building collaboration I'm starting. Here. Not the smartest cut. But a quick and efficient cut. Oh, can't cover up the timer. The all-important timer. Let's sand this a bit. Just a bit. Just a tiddly bit. Tiddlywinks. Is this a theme for the Swedish chef? I like the Swedish chef. He's a funny guy. We went to different schools together. Okay. Take mein Tannenbaum. Dreh es This piece on top. Oh, doesn't that look lovely? It looks lovely. Lovely. Where's my glue? Here we go. A little bit of glue. By a little bit of glue, of course, I mean great smorgasbord of glue, because glue makes the world go round. The world go round, the world go round. You guys ready for the new year? I am. 2016's been a whirlwind. Lost my old stick. So, we're almost done. If you stayed tuned this long, you're a good person. If you have a YouTube channel and you leave a comment and you actually did watch it this long, and you tell me some of the funny things I did, I will subscribe to your channel. Good job. It's a nice side. Great. And we'll, what did I do? We'll put that there. Let's put 2 screws, 1 screw, screw and a half. In here. One right here. Be more than enough. Oopsies. So while I'm finishing up this minute, thank you so much for watching. It's been a pleasure talking at you. Building this. There we go. Ta-da! And you too can build this really cool pine Christmas tree shelf for the holiday time in just an hour while talking to people. All that. I'm going to stain this now, take it upstairs, and wife's going to decorate it. So while you're here, thanks for watching. Be sure and subscribe. Got about 150 some videos. You're bound to like something, and there's a Patreon page if you'd like to contribute directly to what you see. Until next time, thank you for watching. Bye. Look at that. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4.